is live and ready. We are on.
Cookie, we found your pants.
Well, hello! It's about time. Now, what should I do with this barrel?
I see you want like a beat?
Does anyone know how to fix the copier? Also, I'm covered in blood.
Hey, checking microphone, test
If we
one.
could silence all chewing on set, we are picking up some slight chewing. It sounds like a bubble gum or a gummy candy of some sort. Silence all chewing, please.
Hello, I'm on the microphone. Is this too close?
Did anybody else see what happened in the copy machine room? Because there's blood everywhere.
Okay, and could we get a silent trumpet fanfare for the King of Space? There are no sounds in space.
Microphone.
Are you moving? Do you need some strong guys to help you move? Are you emotionally cold or in need of a psychological breakthrough? Then call 3 strong guys, emotional movers.
Could you be careful with the bookcase? It's an antique.
No problem. Hey, are you okay?
I just got promoted, and all my dad said was, guess you're not so dumb after all.
Sometimes older men have a hard time expressing emotion, and they hide the love behind sarcasm and humor. Trust me, he's proud. Maybe you should give him a call.
I don't know.
I've already got him on the phone.
Son, is that you?
I love you, Dad.
I love you, son.
So give us a call and let us help you move. Also, it's okay to forgive yourself.
Hi, my name's Terry, and if you're gonna die, come on down to Cemetery's Mortuary. Why? Hit it, guys.
Where do you go when someone needs to be buried? Cemetery. Single plots or doubles if you were married. Cemetery. We'll bury you deep and we'll pack the dirt firm. Our caskets are airtight to keep out the worms. We'll water your grass, treat your headstone with care, and that's about it, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Cemetery's mortuary. Our shovels are standing by.
Attention, there are flowers. Flowers have been delivered from a prisoner. So if anyone's expecting flowers from a prisoner, they're at the front desk. Thank you. Okay, and we are frosting the cake, and we want it to sound delicious and go. Like, it's very clear. Certain people, to me, it's a mystery. Like Ellen. What her butt looks like?
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like...
Doesn't look good.
We are dangerously close to overtime, everybody.
Okay, we are on.
I'm sorry, but these wrong answer of the game sponsors, these can't be real, yes? They're absurd. Look, if the price tag is high enough, I'll say whatever the hell you want, but I mean, come on.
Do you think you can cover just the last half of my shift for me?
Yeah, you mean like 4 hours?
Yeah, that'd be great. All you have to do is just check IDs when people come in, and if anyone's rowdy, just cuff them and put them in our holding cell.
Oh, okay. I'm like 105 pounds and I'm 5'2".
Yeah, that's great. Here's some handcuffs. Here's some mace. Well, it's a mace bottle. I've used most of it for, spraying on food, so it's empty, but people do still react to it when you pull it out.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
Don't you hate going to the movies by yourself? I mean, I do. We have so much in common. I mean, maybe you and I should sometime. I mean, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I guess there aren't any good movies showing right now anyway, so never mind. Forget I said anything. That was stupid.
This message paid for by people who think you and Tina should go out on a date sometime just to see how it goes.
That's so embarrassing. I did not put them up to that.
Also paid for by Tina.
Kyle Pepper, and ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a professional baseball player. Well, now I'm 36 and going nowhere fast, so that's why I'm starting Kyle Pepper's Professional Baseball League. We only have 3 rules. 1, everyone's welcome regardless of gender or race. 2, every team starts with 5 runs so they don't feel bad. And 3, every Tuesday night we trade spouses and experiment sexually. Okay, you probably just said, I can't believe what I just heard. You start with 5 runs? Tryouts are this Kyle Pepper's Professional Baseball League. I can't wait to meet you.
Hello? Hello?
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. I bet you two are going to find this game very challenging. Don't ask me how I know. Handle those screws carefully. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. So why not get started?
Get ready, time for question 1.
To get started, Bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Player 1. Huh? Player 2. Let me show you something. Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
Take a good look at. His acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages, the McCona Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona Enlightenment Age? Player 210's running out. Player 1. The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
How about, brought to you by the letter U, Unibrow.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. The Count, Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert. Player 1, watch the... Player 1. Player 2. The Count would be so disappointed. Now pay attention. Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! And yet, none of them have ever blinked. Up next, Duck Duck Swan. Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette? Player 2, Sweet Dreams. Player 1, cue the swan song. It was begging to be picked. Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college. Say hello to the man in the backwards yellow hat, and it's a dis or dat. Player 2, your score is the lowest, so why don't you play this dis or dat? I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber, or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. Player 1, try to lock in your answer before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, but you get it right, you'll steal that cash. Alrighty then, here it comes. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a fire. Arrested for falsely reporting a fire. And the house. Got high on ether. Ew, baby, 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 ew. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. That'll bring an end to our first round. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And keep in mind, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer to the game. Well, no time like the present. Coming up next, Dumber and Dumberer 2. So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Player 2, watch the time. Player 2, odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. Player 1. No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won the greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Today's wrong answer of the game is accompanied by an $8,000 cash bonus. Have at it.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Take a stab at Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go. At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Snowman. Watch your time. Player 2. Player 1. You may not know how temperatures work. Smart people choose this. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
Pucker up for Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Player 2.
Whoa! Oh, that was nice.
Player 1. That's just nuts. It's so obvious. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born, probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. And on its way, wine or lose. If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Player 2, watch that clock. Players 1 and 2? Well, I've seen worse. Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. Next up, I want to lick and roll all night. If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? Player 2, wait for it. Wait for it. Player 1. An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. Brace yourself. Of course, who wants to hear my yapping? No, I'm still doing it. Sorry. Here you go. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck. takes it. Player one, I'm going to call you the winner here, but know that it has nothing to do with your performance. It's just because I'm required to have someone win, even if they don't break zero. It's also required that I say, you know